Barrett Cohen, WLSN Radio, and I have with us Greg Tankersley. And first and foremost, this is your first appearance. Are you nervous?
Just a little bit, Barrett.
Greg, there's no doubt about it. You won't take credit for it. You'll tell me that there's everybody else that's kind of working behind the scenes. I get that. You're that kind of a guy. But the bottom line is you've been the catalyst to get this WLSN Radio off the ground. And can we agree, off the ground quickly?
We've moved very quickly. Let's say we've been relentless in our pursuit of WLSN over the last 2 weeks.
Let me ask you something. You've come in with some energy, and it amazes me because you're a LaSalle guy now, obviously. You come from St. Ignatius, where you kind of like you're in charge of the football leagues over there, but you're a Reading guy. Where did you get this enthusiasm? And let me go back a little bit further, too, because I think the interesting thing about this, the chemistry in this, is that you're a marketing guy. You're a business guy. You're not a teacher in terms of your experience. That certainly is beneficial, I think, in what you bring to LaSalle High School. Tell a little bit about the people that might not know you out there in Lancer Country, a little bit about yourself, your background, and how we got where we are today. All in about 5 seconds.
5 seconds. It might take a little longer than that, Barrett. It goes back to, I think God had a plan for me, and it's a journey. And it probably started back in high school, and I think about high school as the formation years, and there were a lot of men, and I would say like Kenny Minor at Reading. My limited football experience, being exposed to him, he taught me a lot about life, about perseverance, and other teachers and coaches along the way. So I've never forgotten that, and as I've grown as an adult, I've always wanted to give back and try to do the same thing. So getting involved with coaching and volunteering, it's just been a collision course for me, and as my professional life was not fulfilling what I was hoping to accomplish, being at LaSalle High School puts me in a very good spot, and I can help others, and it's kind of been a journey.
You bring a lot to LaSalle, but let me ask you this. What does LaSalle bring to you?
LaSalle, to me, is a hugely untapped potential. And being, quote-unquote, a non-grad outsider to LaSalle, I bring a totally different energy, perspective. There's nothing that's off the table for me, so LaSalle's like a sleeping giant, so it's the right chemistry of myself and LaSalle that I'm asking the questions, I'm pushing people. We've got great people here at LaSalle. We've done wonderful things for 50 years and we'll continue. It's just an exciting time at LaSalle High School. So what do they bring to me? It's kind of just my opportunity to keep giving back, and LaSalle's going to do better by it, and I'm going to do better by it.
What does a school under your watch, if you were in charge, in terms of what we do from here as a school, as a community, what's LaSalle look like at the end of this year under your watch?
We are extremely excited, engaged. There's an alumni that's their shoulders back, sticking their chest out. They're fired up, excited about everything that's going on at LaSalle. We have just, people are coming out of the weeds about LaSalle High School, about how great it is and the great things that we're doing. It's going to be an exciting time here at LaSalle High School. It has been and will continue to be.
The only downfall I see with you coming to the scene is the fact that you're a St. Ives guy.
It's about getting young men to play football. I'm not going to get into the who wins and who loses. Football is a great pulpit.
Not on a recorded line anyways, right?
Not on a recorded line, so you're not going to get me there, Barrett. I tell you, I've developed a lot of great friendships with folks at St. James, and I will tell you, coming in outside the community, I never quite understood. Rivalry is one thing, but I never quite understood why St. James and St. Ives, more people weren't talking and working together. And, I've developed a strong brotherhood with a lot of great people at St. James. So, my opinion, St. James, St. Ives, we're all part of the same community. We hang out at the same places. We worship together a lot of times. And our kids are going to end up going to LaSalle High School together.
But without that competition, it's not as fun, though. You got to admit that.
The Turkey Bowl, got to love that at the end of the year. 50 years we've been doing that. It's been a wonderful thing, great experience. My son had the opportunity to go through it. There's a lot of people who have been doing that for years. The competition's good, but you got to have healthy competition.
I hold a bunch of records from the Turkey Bowl, but I don't think they keep those records on file anywhere. So you can't challenge me on that.
Well, Barrett, I use a term called grade school hero, high school has been, and that might be where you fall in.
Tuesday night we got the have we given that a title yet? I thought about it getting with you to see if we can maybe have a little a contest or people can guess and figure out a name. We'll talk about that in a minute. Maybe we can get some fans out there throwing names out for our coaches show that we're going to have. We're not going to call it a coaches show, but I think it's WLSN Live is what we're calling it now. But did you get my message earlier about having a 6-second delay for head coach Dan Fleming, the head basketball coach? I'm a little concerned about him taking the mic on Tuesday. Has that been talked about at all?
Dan, he's a shy guy, but somehow when you flip that switch, he tends to go, and he's kind of like the Energizer Bunny. So, that may be where the audio feed just goes down, Barrett, if you know what I mean.
I do, and that's better to flip a switch. When I was here, he was flipping chairs, and they were on the stands. Thanks a lot, Tank. It's great having you on board. It's been I don't think I've ever had a chance to sit down and talk to you about who you are. We've been going 150 miles an hour, and I'm just thrilled to have you on board, and I think I speak for the entire community. Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll see you Game On next Tuesday night. It's going to be packed.
It's going to be unbelievable. We'll be live from Game On at WLSN Live. The whole crew is going to be here, including the TV voice of the Lancers, Jeff Fossey, and his crew. Game On, 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. Reporting from Lancer Stadium, Barrett Cohen, WLSN Radio.